me, Alexandria, and yes, I am wearing glasses. I usually wear contacts, so I am one of those four-eyed people, but you're gonna get over it. For today's video, I'm actually going to be answering a question that I got in my YouTube messaging box, and I want to invite you guys to also send me your questions, just because I am here to answer questions and help you in any way that I possibly can. As some of you may know, I am a marriage and family therapy graduate student, so I am studying to become a counselor, so I'm willing to offer you the tips and the strategies that I'm learning to help others to help you. So we're gonna get started. This is a pretty serious issue, so I felt like it was definitely worthy of taking the time to address. The question that I got was basically someone was asking, how do they stop from cutting themselves? And here are some of the tips that I think that would be very effective. The first thing is that you need to admit it to a parent, a teacher, or a counselor, or someone that you trust who can help you through the process. I would recommend somebody who isn't just a friend, someone who actually will be serious enough with you and gentle enough with you to ask you whether or not you're still cutting, when you feel like cutting, and just ask you those hard questions that need to be asked. Because if you really want to stop cutting, you're gonna have to bring this to someone else, because this is something that it's more controlling than we'd like to think it is. The second thing is to write down what your triggers are. When do you notice when you're most tempted to cut yourself? Write down the situations that you're in when you're tempted to do that. Write down what feelings are you actually feeling. And then as well, write down the time and the date. Even if you're not a writer or anything like that, I want to stress that you keep a log of some kind. Then you can bring this to your parent, to your teacher, or to your counselor, and then they can help you identify the pattern. Maybe you notice that whenever you're alone, you tend to feel like you want to hurt yourself. Well, then you can know, well, if I know that whenever I feel alone, I tend to cut myself, then you can counteract it by making sure that when those feelings of loneliness start coming up, you actually start going out of your way to spend time with other people. Now, the next thing that I would suggest is, now that you know what your triggers are, you notice the patterns, then find alternatives. If you notice that your temptations tend to come up really late at night, then create a bedtime. Or if you notice that you tend to want to cut yourself whenever you get into an argument with your family member, then make sure you set up an alternative to release your frustration once the argument has finished. Go to your siblings' room, tell them how you feel, or explain to them what it is that you're feeling inside. Go and call a friend, or go for a walk if you have that opportunity. Create alternatives so that way you can actually get out of the situation.